Tell us what was the aim behind the book, the inspiration behind the book, whatever you wanted us to as the intro to the book.
The hot topic of the day, one of them is Israel. And, isn't that interesting? Because it's a little sliver of a country.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it always in the news? Why is it always, disparaged and the Jews disparaged? So I think we just got tired of it. We just got tired of people bashing Israel and the Jewish people when we should be doing quite the opposite as people that have been saved by a Jewish man who died for our sins. He had an Imma and a Abba. He lived all over Israel, grew up in Nazareth and was born in Bethlehem. So why shouldn't we love Israel for that? Even if you don't have our eschatology, why wouldn't we still support and love the people that brought us Jesus and the Bible?
Right.
Of course, we both feel there is a biblical future for Israel and they're the apple of God's eye. So I think we just got tired of people bashing Israel, and Dr. Stringer's background in history made it like a really, really good proposition where he could write about all of these, these anti-Semitic groups and tropes and themes over the centuries, and I can write the biblical positions. He could have written the whole book, but I was privileged enough to write some of the chapters and go over some of the miracles of modern-day Israel, and I've been there a lot. I've been there almost 30 times, so I had that background too.
A real inspiration for me, I've been in ministry for 53 years, and I always knew the anti-Semitism and all of that was there, but it was there in other groups.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't in the evangelical Christianity. It wasn't in fundamental Christianity. It wasn't among independent Baptists, however term you use. And so it was sort of outside our realm. And it was there. You'd occasionally come across it. It's probably only been in the last 2 years that I've seen this enter our realm. And it has spread faster than anything I have ever seen in 53 years of doing this. It's just unparalleled, the speed with which this is swept across and is influencing people, influencing churches. I've talked in the last week to 2 pastors who've lost people from their church because they believe Israel still exists. This is just everywhere. And it got there so quickly. And I felt it was important that you could deal with the theological issues and the historical issues in the same book, that you could sit down between 2 covers and get the key points in terms of all that. And while I've come across some good material on aspects of this, I wanted us to have something where it was all together.
Amen.
And I thought that was, for me, a real inspiration. And frankly, we were trying to meet a real need.